relationships between letters and sounds. Greetings to my fellow lecturer, my students all in absentia. I greet you all. Sitting before you doing this presentation today, it's your upcoming teacher, Munange Wamadema. So today we are going to do the sound A, letter A. Say A, class. So yes, here is our A. We're going to learn about this letter. So students, say A. Good, perfect, I like it. So I want you to now name things that starts with letter A. Pumelo, yes. Oh, perfect. Good. So I have also designed a lesson that we are going to learn so that you guys can trace this letter and know this letter. And also, I want you guys to tell me what you see in this paper. What do you see? Lirato, yes, we see letter A. Perfect, that's letter A. A. Say A. Good. So we have apple. Apple starts with letter A. Say apple. Good. And then we also have our ambulance there. You can see ambulance. What does an ambulance do? Yes, it's a car for emergency to carry people who need assistance with their health. Good, that's correct. So it's an ambulance. Say ambulance. Good. And then we also have ants. Ants. Say ants. Good. So yes, here is our letter A. You will have to trace it so that you can know how to write letter A. So we also have other objects here. I want you guys to point objects that start with letter A. Apple, good. Ambulance, good. Ants, good. Eggs, good. You see, so here are the other objects we didn't point because they don't have letter A. But you know, when we learn to write after being good with pronouncing the letter A, now there is this. Does this have A? This is a cap, but we pronounce it as a cap. Does it have letter A? Good. It does have letter A. A cat. Say cat. Cat. Yes, it has letter A. There's a sound of letter A there in the middle. Now, good. Clap hands for all of you guys. You're doing so great. So now let's go do activities. Since now we know our letter A and we know how to pronounce it, and now we also know how to write letter A. So we are going to do activities and play around with pictures to find out if we have learned and we are able to pick letter A in between so many letters in between words. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys pictures of things that have letter A. Apple. And what is this? Ambulance. And what is this? Alligator. And what is this? It's an arrow. Good. Now that we've learned about letter A, I believe we now know letter A. We know how to call it. We know how to write it. So guys, do you guys travel? And when you travel, do you know that thing that flies up the sky? Yes, it's an aeroplane. So where do we find aeroplanes? We find aeroplanes at the airport. You see our letter R, it's there at the airport. And letter A there as an aeroplane. You see, that's good. And at the airport, we find pilots, right? Does pilot have letter A? No. But does aeroplane have letter A? Yes. So we find aeroplanes at the airport. Now, class, we have learned about letter A today, and I'm so happy that you guys now know how to write letter A, know how to call letter R, which is our A. So I'm going to give you an activity to go home and trace over this letter R so that you can know how to write it perfectly without tracing it. Okay, thank you, class. Thank you. Bye.